I'd say number one is breathe, because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be flying at you and you have to be grounded and centered. And you can only do that if you're breathing deeply. Calling yourself a survivor immediately can really just completely change how you perceive your journey. And it's not something that you have to wait until you get a stamp of approval for. You're doing it right now. For me, again, it was really important to create my Office of Healing. And I was the CEO, and when I went to see a doctor, I was hiring them for a position in my company. And if they worked and they didn't have the bedside manner of Dog the Bounty Hunter, and they knew the most about my disease, and hopefully their diploma was from a country that I had heard of, then they would be hired in my company. Part of that company is also creating a staff. Maybe that's your mom who helps you with the insurance and the paperwork. Is it a friend who can be a medical advocate for you, who will go to the hospital with you on your appointment days because you will hear, blah, 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 you're gonna die, blah, 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 you have cancer, even if that's not what they're saying. So getting ready for this whole thing, it's a whole new world and you are in charge of it. Thinking outside of the box to become that, what I call, empowered participant in healing. Creating a plan that includes integrative and complementary medicine and care so that you can boost your immune system, so that you can sleep, so that you can de-stress. You can do all these things that will help your body. I think that there's an incredible amount that you can do with nutrition just to raise the pH of your body. Eating more alkaline foods, and again, stress causes your alkalinity and the pH to lower. One of the other things is what I write about in the book, which is creating your cancer posse. And this is a group of people your age who can be your best friends, your shoulders. You can swap tips and tricks and secrets and heck yeahs and how-tos and really support each other. Boundaries are another really big and important part of the new you, as I say. And though I love cliches, I often ask myself, does this tire you or does this inspire you? And if that thing or person that tires you is a big part of taking up your healing energy and space, they have to go. I think it's important that cancer patients and people who are going through any kind of pain or adversity put themselves first, and that's not selfish. Too often in this society we're told that that's a selfish thing to do. Get rid of that, It's important to speak up and voice your needs. Cancer patients set the tone for how other people are going to perceive you and deal with you, and you can ask for what you need. If it's, maybe you don't even want to talk about cancer that day, or you just want someone to listen, or you want to be lighthearted and humorous, and that shouldn't put people off. Certainly one of the worst things that can happen is when a civilian or a co-survivor says, I think you're not taking this serious enough. Do you want to get a headbutt? What do you want me to do? I might die. How serious do I have to take it? So again, you set the tone. I think that it's really important for people to plan for the future. We are entitled to a future, and for however long that is, we can plan for it. And maybe that involves dating. Maybe, and it should involve sex. You're not damaged goods or something to be shelved like a bumped up banana. It's still happening, and if that's the case, and you maybe, like I just got married, fertility options. What do you need to know? What do you need to know before you have that surgery, before you have chemo and radiation, freezing your eggs? So just forward thinking that you will have a future beyond cancer. Fear is the great thief of time in a lot of ways. And And cancer patients, the one thing they want more of is time, and fear can devour that. And so for me, this comes to cancer is not a gift, because it's not something I would give to anybody I know, not even my enemies, you know?
Not even one.
No. But it can certainly be a great catalyst for change in your life if you let it. And I just choose to let it.